Hey my Scorpio peeps, thanks so much for joining me. It's your girl Cindy with Sin Makeup. I hope you guys are blessed today, tomorrow, and always. I encircle you and myself in the white light of God's love, divine, and protection. We are on to a new week. I'm sorry I was unable to do the reading for last week, but I wasn't feeling it, man. The moon had me all kinds of messed up, and I wasn't going to put out readings that were all wishy-washy. That ain't me. So I'd rather skip a week and do what it do. Thank you for those of you who kept rocking with me. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for joining the family. We're on to a new week. This is going to be for the 28th until the 3rd of February. All right, I pre-shuffled the cards so we can get right into it. The energy of the week is Knight of Air, Ace of Air, Seven of Fire. Take what you want, leave what you don't, as always. Air energy is Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. The fire energy can be an Aries, Leo, or Sag. Things are going to start moving quickly for you, all right? So it's time for you to take some time to carefully review your options and be creative about the solutions, right? Be intelligent, decisive, idealistic. You might feel as though you're tireless. There's going to be some new ideas coming to you and inspirations. You're going to be seeing the truth of a situation, clearly deciding what you want to do. You might be having a challenging beginning in some type of action that you had taken. But it's up to you to stand your ground, all right? Choose your battles wisely. Think about the things that you want to push forward through. You're going to be in negotiations, with... maybe you're gonna have to go through negotiations with this air energy, this Knight, mid-range H. Mutable sign. The Knight of Air is like the mutable sign of Gemini. This is probably an energy that you are either dealing with or an energy that you're going to have to take on if you're not dealing with anybody in particular. The Gemini, mutable sign of Gemini is knowing how to decipher between two different situations, right? You have to take objective views or standpoint on what it is that you want to push forward to do. Putting yourself in other people's shoes and so on and so forth. All right, in your recent past, what I have is the Healer of Ages, the Serpent, the King, the Lilies, Male card, and the High Priestess. You were getting some knowledge, getting some healing in your recent past, going through the motions, maybe went through some winding trails in certain things, opening up your heart chakra, taking action towards some situation that had you thinking about things in another realm. Alright, you took authority or diplomacy in a situation and standed your ground. You probably had to deal with a king of some sort. You probably dealt with someone who was older than you. Alright. And now that I see it, you probably, I see somebody, this is not for everybody, so don't get your underwear in a wad. But if you were dealing with someone where there was a sexual connection, there was a third-party situation with the Serpent being here and then the High Priestess being here. Alright? There's a situation where third-party type of situation that it was only about sex, perhaps. This person could have been older than you. This can also be being at peace with someone, being content, being in harmony. I have a person here who likes younger partners. Don't take not taking love for granted in the recent past for some of you. Being smart of how you move, definitely. It's different situations for a lot of you. I think you took things into your own hands and led with authority. You knew that you had to heal from a certain situation, so you moved forward. The situation could have been with the older person. It could have dealt with the third party situation. It could have dealt with you taking some type of action towards a situation. I think you went into a situation where you were dealing with someone and you didn't know what was going to come of it. But you just went with the flow either way. A lot of you opened up your subconscious minds, listening to higher powers, following your intuition when it came to someone that you truly cared about. You had a connection with this person. Moving along, shall we? Presently, or is gonna, happen soon. What I have is the moon, contract, risk, sudden wealth, the fox, and the 9 of Pentacles. Some of you taking a risk in reference to a contract, either going back to school, something with a contract base where you're gonna have to sign. But it's almost like you're taking a risk, not knowing if it's going to be good or not. I think you're definitely has to deal with your financial matters because of the sudden wealth card here and the 9 of Pentacles. So it has to do with something of your financial security. I think you're being very smart about it since the fox is here. All right. But pay attention to who surrounds you in reference to it, because it can also stand for a manipulator and person who's trying to deceive you. So if you're dealing with someone in reference to partnership, make sure that you're reading contracts fully, looking at everybody's motives, because there's somebody that could be wearing a mask in a situation. All right. With the moon being here, there could be some things that are being held from you. Just know that you're going to be guided through the darkness. So make sure you're honing on that energy. I have Gemini energy again because of the twins here. Actually, no, they're not twins. But you got Gemini. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Gemini. I have a bird and a fox. But the moon, Pisces as well. Could be a parent. Libra with the contract card. Some type of court cases. Something involving money, definitely. Somebody's trying to manipulate the system. Somebody's trying to get over on somebody. Or just, if you're not dealing with anybody in reference to that, you're being very fucking smart about your money, which is really good, right? But if you're dealing with somebody and you're going to be signing any type of contracts or something to deal with that, that aspect, make sure that you're paying attention. Because there's a cause and effect in everything that we do. April might be a parent. June might be a parent. September. Next month as well. And May. Somebody might be watching you, watching your money. Be smart about the investments that you make in reference to any home improvements. And the thing, like the contracts that you're signing, to try to make some home improvements, maybe adding on like an addition or something like that, some type of garden, furniture, things like that. All right. Even if it's like a contract for work, you know how to apply it when you apply it. It applies to your situation. Either take it or leave it. Leave it for somebody else. Let's see in the future. Mystery, storm warning with cornucopia that came out together. The Harlequin, the Empress in reverse. False person with mature man. Alright, so here we go. Someone that you're dealing with who is older than you is not being fully honest. They're not fully expressing themselves to you. They're not, this person might be depending on you a little bit too much. Alright, especially with the Empress being in reverse here. And this is a person that depends on you, and there's some type of codependency going on here. And this person, very educated, much older, maybe has traveled the world, is maybe an educator of some sort. This person is older than you perhaps, but they're not being fully honest about something, hiding behind something. And there's a mystery with this person. Alright, especially with the mystery card here being here. Then we have the Harlequin. The feelings are being masked. Maybe they're holding back and not being fully honest in reference to their feelings towards you. There's a storm warning here. So that means you're going to have to go through some bullshit before at the end of the tunnel you're going to gain that balance. You're going to gain that cornucopia moment where everything's going to start being aligned. Alright? January can be apparent. This month maybe you're going through the storm. But this is more of the future. In it 10 weeks, 10 months, whatever the case may be, there's a storm warning. So in order for you, you're going to have to start from the beginning with something to then, start to gain balance. Because we have a 1 and a 2. You're going to have to go in progression. This can also be that there is no new start with someone who is older than you, someone who, seems educated. Like this person, since they're not really being honest or not fully divulging everything, then there's not a new start with them. It's only for some of you. This will probably cause some type of discontent, but there's going to be a change in the playing field here. A change in the playing field so that you can win at the end. Alright? You're also in the future is just like you're going with the flow with things. You're like, whatever happens, happens. I'm willing to go on this adventure and push forward towards something new. It might be even you holding back on your feelings and what you actually want. Right? Depends. Might be you holding back from wanting to do something that you've been hoping and wishing for, but you feel as though you don't know where to start. You don't know how to begin. You don't know how to grow. I pulled some romance angel cards to see what's popping in the love life of our Scorpio peeps. So what I got, whether you're single, in a relationship, divorced, complicated, whatever the case may be, love yourself first, getting to know each other, and heart-to-heart conversations. If you're single, nothing's going to come in until you are able to love yourself first. There's something that you might be lacking. That's why your answers have not been, your prayers have not been answered yet. You need to fix yourself. You need to fix certain things as far as stop putting certain things on the back burner that should be primary in your life. Alright? Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. You're looking good, you're feeling good. You have to dominate your presence. You have to be willing to, accept certain things for what they are. And if you're not willing to accept things, then that's fine. Then there's something better for you. It's not meant to be. Whatever's meant for you will not pass you. But you have to love yourself first and foremost. That's loving your mind, your body, and your soul all in one. If you're thinking about your past, don't look back. You're not going that way. If you're in a relationship, or if you're single, whatever the case may be, that applies to all. Love yourself first. Know that you are lovable. You're beautiful. You're intelligent. You're somebody for everyone. There's 7 billion people in this world. What is it? It's 7 billion, whatever. There's so many fish in the sea. There's somebody bound for you. Work on yourself so then you can move towards that area. If you're single, separated, divorced, whatever. Anyways, getting to know each other. Some of you, I feel as though you met somebody recently, and now is the time where you're starting to get to know each other. If you've in a relationship for a while, you're going to start learning about new things about your partner that you didn't know about. And it's okay. Don't be offended. We're supposed to. This is the evolution of growth. You'd be like, oh, wow, I didn't know you like popcorn. I don't know, something so stupid. Whatever. And finally, heart-to-heart conversations. Now, if you're single and you don't have anyone, friends, family, there's people that you can talk to in reference to what you're going through, what you're feeling, so that you can express yourself and you can put out certain things. All right? Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. If you're in a relationship, there's something that might be bothering you, and this can be that maybe you didn't know something about somebody and you just found out, and now is the time to conversate about it and have those heart-to-heart conversations and let them know, like example, like, if we're in this together, then you need to trust me like I trust you. Like, we need to move in the right direction. Let's take responsibility for one another if we're willing to be on the same page, and so on and so forth. Beautiful freaking energy though, people. Scorpio, these are the messages for you for this week. I love you guys with all my heart, and I'll talk to you next week.